Hello, my most amazing artists. First thing you want to do today is write your name and your teacher's name on the back of your paper. Then you're going to flip that paper over like a pancake so that those names are indeed on the back. Then we're going to start drawing. You're going to begin by going about 3 fingers or 4 fingers from the top left side of your page. Then you're going to use your oil pastel to make a mark. That's where your snowman's head is going to start. We're leaving room for the snowman's hat at the top. The snowman's head is going to be a big bump about a hand wide. This is called a semicircle or a half circle. Then you're going to make another curve underneath for your snowman's body, starting at the bottom of the head and then curving down to about the middle of your paper. Starting at the bottom of the head and curving down to about the middle of your paper. Great! Now we're ready to add some details. You can add any style of hat that you would like. I'm going to draw a stocking cap on my snowman, so I'm going to make a curve up and back in for the fold of my hat, and then I'm going to make a curve up to the corner of my page for the top part of my hat. You could add some details or stripes to that hat as well if you would like. Now I'm going to make a scarf. For the scarf, I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. Curve following the curve of my head, ending at the body, and then I'm going to make a little part of the scarf that comes off in the wind. Make a wavy line down, across, and back up. Now I'm going to make my snowman buttons. 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to fill those in. Next, I'm going to make the snowman's carrot nose. I'm going to make a long, skinny letter V shape on its side, and then I'm going to close it with a curve. You can add some detail in your nose, like curved lines going all the way down to make it look more like a carrot. Then you'll draw your eyes, filling them in with black, and your dots for your snowman mouth. Afterwards, you can draw in your snowman arm, going up and out, and then adding some fingers. I like to start with a V and then draw a line in between, like a stick snowman hand. You could add a couple more branches coming off if you want. And voila, we're all done with our drawing. Now we're going to paint our snowman in white. So the head of your snowman and the body you'll paint white. Don't worry about going over your eyes or your mouth or your buttons, because we're going to add those back in again later on with a black oil pastel once our paint is dry. Paint in your head and paint in your body. After we paint those in, we're going to not rinse our brush and just go right into the orange to make the nose. Remember, you don't need to rinse your brush today. You can just go right into the orange to make your snowman nose. Then you can add some snow in your sky with a Q-tip. You can add just little dots of white. You can also add some more detailed snowflakes by making a plus and then making an X. Once you are all finished up, you are going to bring your paintbrush over to your table color sink. You'll put it right in the wash brushes bucket. Then you can go ahead and throw away your paint plate and your Q-tip that you used for the snow. You'll put your project on the drying rack. Start at the bottom and then work your way up. Today, we're going to finish up our snow person by going back in with black and adding in your mouth, your eyes, and your buttons, and retracing your nose with the black so it shows up really well. Then we're also going to use oil pastels to color in your scarf and to color in your hat. Please make sure that you're coloring nicely and neatly with your oil pastels. Again, we're going to go over our eyes, mouth, and buttons with the black, and then you're going to add some color to your scarf and your hat with oil pastel. Oil pastels are kind of like crayons, but they're more easy to blend and mix. And they're also a little bit softer, as you can tell. You get to use whatever colors that you would like for your snowman, hat, and scarf.